94.7 Asempa FM. So near Ekosiisen M'ahiasem. It's a Friday afternoon. Some 21 minutes after 2, live on Asempa FM from our national studios at 355 Fanofa Street in Kokomlemle, Accra. Ma yena masensan ma kwa babio ene ye fiada yatena se e de Ekosiisen dwumedie no ebremo like we do every Friday. Ye me hear some segment ne beto amos we nche bia Omanhene kwabena asante atena se medin de yosai bonsu fami obi ma yem fast that sonko ema wana wo boa yen me de Ekosiisen ebremo ye wo Lifeline Properties, Edu Motors, Provident Insurance, and Agbeve Herbal Center. Omune de Sound of Our Time, Ebrel. Me hear some segment so Cocoa Milk, Ostek Properties, Omozi Yen Sasira, Obapa Product, EcoBank Ghana, and a Rockstars Roofing Systems. Your interviews are here on this show. DBS Roofing Sheet, Roofing Papa Fee, and a HEPA Plus mixture. Emma Apomden Ampa. Discussion segment near the or say Weber Call, or Weber Call We Care. Franco Trading Enterprise, Dependable Herbal, and Emma Ross Limited. Omunina so na senior day in discussion segment no ebremo. And Akwakwe Fiade, you know what we do every Friday. We take it very cool and easy on the show, but we still have our eyes fixed on all the major issues in our country. In some so the bebrina ewo. But when him say, if you just joined us on this show, na ebia before the show never ended no ubeja yen ho akọ for one reason or the other was did you maybe you will not be close to your radio and all of that. You don't have to worry. Debia me catch you can always go back and listen to the podcast version of this show and all other shows on Asempa FM at your own convenience. Inti ubetmetie yen podcast no okọ yen website at adomonline.com/podcast. You can also search and listen to your favorite show. That's the podcast of your favorite shows, no, on Facebook Podcast, Spotify, TuneIn, Apple Podcast, Overcast, Amazon Music, or Audible services here, or Amazon Alexa and a Google Podcast. Don't miss the latest news, music, sports, entertainment, and more, all on these platforms. Indeed, search and listen to your favorite programs on our podcast, wherever you are, whenever you want to. Na Shannon song, MIN. Or multi-TV decoder, Nibia, radio channel, Ubit and live, HD Plus decoder, and so the same thing, our radio channel, Ubit Oko Facebook, Asempa 94.7 FM. On Facebook, you get to listen to us there as well. YouTube and so, Bibrina Eshayin, or Asempa 94.7 FM, and we are live and in charge. 94.7. Ekosiisen is airborne. Please tell a friend to tell another friend to tune in to 94.7. Meaning your Saibonsu. Production team, you know, I Crado. And we are going with them from now till 6:30 p.m. Dominic Kisiyabo, Nana Chumberema, Jackson Osain Tiamwa, Eric Opare, and a Queen Star at Japan. Omunina ne boy ne chidom me di Ekosiisen ebremo. More live on Facebook sharing yada munyina say Hamza Junior the Maestro, Williams Amwa, Piaga Hernandez Hayford, Jerry Amwa, Comins Our Pillar 2, Trump Jr., Master P in London, Papa Kwesi Mela, and Nana Kwesi Apia Sechi, watching us from Manhattan in the US of A. Thank you. And Muama Kenyana Yadamo Ase Papa. I'm on the station city a fine show live and so a dosso. Oman Aquabana Apomwe.
Well, if I win shots, yes, there 2 weeks, I shall see with TV.
No, there seemed to be an issue with the microphone. No, my own change my na yenhwenti. Mamin Kaimo say uwo anywhere outside Accra na say utienya me pacho. You should be on any of our affiliate radio stations. We have over 16 Kan FM, Salaga, Kesmi FM, Tamale, Storm FM, Sunyani, and Daso FM, Japekro, Miriase FM, Wenchi, Royal FM also in Wenchi, PZ Radio, Boasi, Cruise FM, Akomadan, Time FM of Finswa, Dancy FM, Asante Achemagogo, Bankam Radio, Ojokwa, Afima Radio, Kuforidia, Aseda FM, Sekendi Takrade, Wachame FM, BB, and in JFM Ejura, and at today's radio, and so a war. Ejura. We money affiliates radio stations are won edijuma. Yes. Yeah, I think it's better. It's better.
I have a pledge.
Okay.
So for the past 2 weeks, you go so I catch up for this year. Omunina omuna so yenti me. Now the dia show me infum me Alice Kopi, me George Boache, me Omanhene Kwabna Santi. I have need this year Papa Mapa. Me share boss say the edi enim guasia ni yonibe bra hafu die. Me twe me ho free ho. Nemum the edi mpuntuo, the edi kanko, the edi animonyam, the edi nshira, edi kroye eba. Ana mediso. Me se me boka se me ye proud Ahafonian. Yeah, it me Ahafo this year. It Ahafonian. It me Ghana link. Now they are showing what also. Or Ahafoni.
Why Ghana link?
Ozo Wajuru. Ozo Wajuru.
Ghana link.
Ozo Wajuru. Me Chase oil. Actually, Pani Baby Room. Ahafoni.
Chase oil.
Yeah, Ahafoni. Don't be noisy. You'll be a magic. It was a me infum. I'm a bocot paying.
Okay.
Ahafuni. So I just say Ahafuni.
I have a crowbenso no fee.
Ahafuni.
Of a crowbenso.
Ahafu crow. Yanko ye. Ahafu. It is Ahafonian. So who free Ahafua. A CNN Tama Obompai we are. As old demand Ahafuni. We are Ghana anthem the order that because a subset of Ghana.
Okay.
In the didn't crema and we one. A Chelsea am Ghana.
Oko Western region, I were
Yeah.
Kasa Hodwo, and you were Zema,
Yeah.
you were Brosa,
Yeah.
you were Seshi,
Yeah.
you were Hunter,
Yeah.
Some you were Wasa. I have from so the United States, when you have Kasa with the whole region.
I have Focasano a year no home. Yeah, Uziesha, yeah, Asante, high, almost Asante, but you would do an yes, I believe you would do as a confrafra, a home, Bono Sabra near Cabo.
Okay.
And two shot, if you know to me the
predominant language,
Asante Casa. I have for you now be a proud Ahafonian, now who is over some Ghana or Coin Pass. Me first, I can a regional minister, a George Boachi or town. Minister Kwaba, hard-working minister, hard-working MPs, especially MPs 2 way or more than too much or yeah, no monkey, Ekopoku, honorable, and a potential president for Afro and Ghana. And Namika don't say one or yeah, this year no, don't just say I don't know what to do.
A potential vice president and president,
a flag bearer. For the party
for the NDC.
Yeah, potential. Men can say they be the American travel for there be so a potential. Alhaji Collins Dauda. And the Munyam Sonko de Abraha for no abroso. Eura Bano. Also a certificate north for this year. Dr.
Yao Bruni, so ya have funny.
Yao Bruni of Yao Bruni Venture Capital. You know, I for fun the Okas Oba. Professors are who do on musicians are who do on Kuyafu who do on
musicians on why. Musicians are plural into wine.
Oh, musicians do na audio
and I want to be
audio.
And they wine.
Oh, I call breaky a audio. Auntie
W.
Hey, Dominic, on the audio. Guru, there's no film Kranza. Guru,
Kranza near half.
No. Bono East. Yeah, person. But even though you're back on,
Namu the any audio.
And I won't kind of thing. Oh, I don't for baby. I don't for baby. I don't for baby.
It is a half for Nibi 8 you're not so senior there. Won't be more musician back with grammar.
Oh, if you have.
Eh.
Oh, But I can mention on top of my bed 8.
Where? What is stopping you?
No, only say almost a management. I say you need to be careful. Say you go bar. Me yire no kwa de o ba yire mi ayire mi fiala. So I just say the besi e no e be nya si e so ampa.
Because me say over Ashanti region.
Oh, they are saying we feel the
because that be some in district. Make your region ni nyina. Musicians dey bebre. Me am district no so a ye wa say bu amemfi. Asebu amemfi.
Okay. Who mini pan kwa dey na be e friend Koko. Odo. Baza. Oh, they are both champion now.
Musician need the Koko. No, we busy as a Grammy. All right.
Nana Tabi, Ufiafu.
Or a musician.
Nana Tabi, hey, Nana Tabi high life for Wababo Ghana. Nana Tabi.
Okay, can you remember? Na me mommy in here.
Nana Tabi. That's all breaky a cry, charts no Ghana. And just the countdown. Nana Tabi. Oh, you said who there was on follow.
In the popular song here, they.
Nana Tabi. Oh,
the most popular song.
Oh, say was someone who is me. Nana Tabi. Oh, now no one challenging me in full, now challenge musicians.
Doesn't full be a Black Stars player or Bokotoko. Musician, Ochefa Oboza.
Nana Tabi.
Okay. Where's that? Obi. Good afternoon. The guy is called Koko. And his popular song is
Obiato. Koko. Odo. Now I'm going to work with you. Odo.
Where's the Obi? Tell Omanhene that Honorable George Boache was my tutor at Wesley College.
Oh, okay.
He's a very nice man. Greetings to him. Charles Quating and Odiweya Brain. We say Obi, Infum is from Hwidium.
Yeah. Now it's a Hwidium car for please. I say the name last year.
Okay.
O kofa kasape ne hemfa nyina memni ayom ne ntotros ne jedu ne eye kukuom ne sankore ne Kenya ase 1 and 2 ne yamfo ba bi e president wo go so ye capital o me men aden obi afu nya krokito o tina mabobo bibi a kire wan say no.
Why are there? We say Obi, he is saying Nana Tabi repeatedly so that those who know him will send the song he played. Set Kwame Boateng.
Oh,
Charlie.
About what the whole. So who's that?
Obi, for a moment, I thought audio was a new drink. Alex Martinson. We say Obi. The future belongs to those who think outside the box. This is how we build a nation. Okay. John Bat-Ado, Ohio, US of A. Thank you. We say, hey, my brother Omanhene, I love his strategy. Charlie. And yes, that's from our very good friend who works with the Standard Chartered Bank here in Accra. Thank you so much, Richmond, for coming to.
Oh, Richmond, no,
yes, Richmond.
Good.
Where's Obi? The musician should report himself to the nearest police station. His song is too bad. Jesse Boako, into Koko. Where's finally, Madam Pat will be saying goodbye to Kuhes as an accounting teacher today. Indeed, she is a living legend. Madam Yamin Shaupi.
Kuhis, and I said,
yeah, Kuhis. That should be
Kumasi
High School, yeah. I think Madam Pat.
Kujis or Kumasi girls.
Yes, here were Kumasi girls.
Kujis and a Kuhis.
And a Kuhis.
Kuhis, and then there were a kind of genius. And a Kujis knows what report down on them.
Oh, okay.
Kumasi girls, yeah.
Okay. I think we are Nipade the Sunday here in Billboard, no, or say Kumasi High School invite you to the end of service and farewell ceremony for the best accounting tutor in Ghana.
Hey.
Yeah, now Ochradio Kumasi High. Kumasi High. Kumasi High in Swajidin produces some really great students, including
Kumasi High.
Yeah. The current education minister, old boy of Kumasi.
Doctor.
Yeah, Dr. Educhum, yes. Oko Jache Pramso and Oko Kumasi High.
Oh, no, sir. Kumasi High, Dr. Dabrozano.
We say, Obi, Eric Opoku, in my opinion, is the single most effective political communicator in Ghanaian politics right now. I've followed him at town halls and others. His ability to carry a message across to ordinary folk is not normal. And who's any Eric Opoku? Yeah, breaking your mad down and catch in my man for you know. He's solid. Godfrey Akotobuafo, City FM. Good afternoon to you, my brother. Yeah.
Oka Godfrey Asemikra, Dr. Randiabi. Munchia de mami.
Yeah.
If our mommy a breakdown, don't go wait to our friend and Kasa. Unim, Obi, people should be taken serious in this country. We see material and Diaby said was here Numa Bifa. The entire free blaster match, the free
Ekosiisen on
Cape Coast.
Eddie Kumase.
Eddie Kumase, no, and she shared that who associate me meeting and Sakurana.
Domi, and I'm one friend of mine, right? Friend Randy.
Oh, when you know,
no, call him.
Oh, well, when you're my judge, Mother, I home to too much. Just say, no media grow chromo. Said the SR office, chief of staff, or a friend say, household office, householders, and then chief of staff. Yeah. Echo ma, quiet ma, cheddar. Echo you see Independence Square. No? I don't know the advisor, National Sports Authority. One ahead you.
Professor Chumesi B.
Your friend say,
Professor Chumesi something.
Oh no. The advisor, the mass, our team, no. In paying for a quiet 6 match, no. When you know on that impending staff, man. And who tear Dr. Randiaba? Oh, yeah, just say, Obi, we either we are just shooting ourselves, or we don't care. Who tear Dr. Randiaba? Oh no. It's yeah. Now she say credit to and son be meet born next week now. Namia mema born there's a penalty crowd if we fail to meet that thing. I don't understand.
Not just say the problem is then he said.
So what was the advice for us to choose? Because
the Cape Coast na call calf.
Oh no, the Cape Coast be di juma.
Yes.
And the Cape Coast na call general 6 match.
Na mimpono in this day and age, adie ya say you use parka. Unso mo we be the kata grass na.
Obi.
Na nkofo na ye ni bi.
Obi, me see when I listen to Dr. Randiabe Anopai. No.
Because then Bauman National Sports Authority and Kasa will say a pet time.
Of course.
Ekosiisen.
When you don't go fast, I spray water hose. I maybe the umi deals with you. Don't go say you. And they, I'm not in charge of that. And you go for pipe bow.
Yeah.
Now the tank I could not watch the rubber hose. Yeah.
Now a down we are we Prof Wallace Moko Accra Sports Stadium. And no say that video washroom no. Omanhene. Accra Sports Stadium washroom. Oh, Jesus Christ. And this is a stadium, you're renovating it twice in the last 4 years.
Are you serious?
Washroom. And you ask yourself, and when in the area, National Sports Authority.
I'm surprised.
Local region, be a stadium, no more office.
I'm surprised.
In Accra, how more office were Accra Sports Stadium. And look at how they maintain the stadium.
I really want you to get
yeah,
because he needs to maybe the mimiti no. Yeah. Me who say National Sports Authority. Any some of you pay
more higher. Dr. Randiabe, Akwaba na apom to saying.
Yes. Namia do that was right.
Adumia the crying kakra. It really didn't come about what possibly might have caused the change of venue from Cape Coast to Kumasi. Now Omanhene mama round down be our tape from Ohone say ye front one kasa wetimu Eddie Amayen. Backstory near then.
Well, on say yeah wo share facilities I will Ghana now. Tough. And FIFA almost were more requirements in terms of what facilities must have before be approved for games. In Ghana, had only say Kumasi say close, for about 2 years. See a year renovation. In Cape Coast was where FIFA approved for young games, And Accra, so they had raised a lot of issues about Accra. And Accra was not a place approved for games. And Cape Coast was the only place approved. And Obekaya time Ministry and Sports Authority Eka say Kumasi was ready to host games. GFA club licensing for Kohono, they raised a lot of issues about Kumasi, things that needed to be done for it to meet the requirements. Obekaya, there was even this you and cry say, oh, GFA for now Shadana because if you a particular club, you are 70 any years, Ama Kumasi just started to see a ball, but Kumasi had not been approved by FIFA for their games. In Tubesha World Cup qualifiers, a Cape Coast on your ball, now. But after Cameroon, AFCON year, Omuyi free by then out of the blue, 25th January, me assure say sports for no have that letter.
Yes.
Out of the blue, 25th January, there was a letter from the Sports Authority, signed by Professor Chumesi, to Minister of Youth and Sports. Our letter can say the protocol at Jubilee House. I take a decision say Independence Day celebration. Cape Coast Stadium. By virtue of that, they are closing down the stadium for beautification of interior and exterior for the event. There will be no sporting activities. And then they went on in the same letter to advise GFA say, Yemko share the possibility of using Baba Yara and Accra for the upcoming matches. Now, we were surprised when we saw the letter because first of all, they were fully aware, say, Cape Coast NIS certified. Even Cape Coast, last game, there were few issues that were raised which were sorted out. Baba Yara has not been inspected and approved. Same as Accra. So how could we take a decision like that? If you are known meetings, ministry prayer meetings, they say they would be able to have the parade and then put the place in shape as Yabobo. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. And I was even surprised, say, at least this information was not even given to the Jubilee House protocol for and say, look, Cape Coast is the only place certified as at now. We have no other place approved by FIFA as at the time you were taking the decision. Because I am sure, say, maybe if they had that kind of information now, they could have decided, say, this year, will be a Western region. That's maybe a next year near Reba Centrals. And I am Fanko Bruno and Afwana Bibi. But I'm sure that they were not even made aware. They were even told, so here, Baba Yara is ready. And that we are playing football there. So if we can play at Cape Coast, we can go to Baba Yara. In the Elona after the race against time for Cape Coast, we couldn't make it. Now we were virtually going to lose this thing until we found a way of getting FIFA to come and look at Baba Yara. And then they have made listed all these things that we ought to do.
Even at Baba Yara?
Yes, Baba Yara who said there's a tall list. Who beside now? There's a tall list of Mama and say we should do so. Because of that, they've brought a site inspection, a person who is going to stay there from Mineu Kasai up to the day of the game. The person will be there to inspect even the acquisition of the items and make sure, say, we're on track and we are doing those things. They were supposed to do all that from the floodlights because the game is a 7:30 p.m. game.
Yeah.
From floodlights to dressing room, they're even saying that the bench, Baba Yara Stadium, it is not of international standard. They've even shown us the kind of bench, many other things, media tribune, all those things. They've listed all.
Wow.
And this is even just for a one-match approval. They're giving us an approval for just one match. After that, the approval is gone.
And we have to do all of that within
We
1
have
week.
to do all that
Within
before
1
the
week.
game on Friday.
But we had all of those facilities at Cape Coast, right?
Yes. Cape Coast, no, the problem was the pitch.
The pitch.
If the event had not happened on the pitch and had affected the quality now, it would have been home and dry.
Now, this thing, they cut up pitches, so this big, they cut up pitches, so you can do something on it without affecting the grass. Yeah, nibi okrumha.
Meaning, we've seen event organizers use that and all that. I think that the NSA should be in a position to tell us how come something of that nature was not used.
Wow. And the failure to meet Nyomo Malestiama within a week, no? Meaning, what will be the effect?
Well, I think what's going to happen now is that, and it is even in the letter that they sent to us, because it will be late to move the game to another venue, there will be some serious financial sanctions, some very, very serious amount, yes.
And that would have to be borne by the government of Ghana, right?
Yes, except FIFA, they will deal with GFA. If GFA, no, na omodi we never too so. If you can go and take the money from your government, then you have to go and take it from your government.
Yeah.
But you realize that in the event that something like that should occur, we will be slapped with a sanction that the GFA had absolutely no role to play in.
Mm-hmm.
Something that he had absolutely no hand in.
But me pacho, before the decision was taken, say yebeye sixth match will Cape Coast. GFA na momo de sa venue ne call ama FIFA dada say honey yebe Black Stars yebe mo game no. Absolutely.
And that is the only place they had approved in Ghana.
Uh-huh. Is it the case, sir? You had no influence in that decision. The GFA were not consulted. More intimate state protocol near day and Kasa say, hey, wait a minute, we cannot do this thing in this stadium.
Obi Mikacho said the letter dated 25th January,
Mm-hmm.
Nobody consulted GFA before that letter was written. The letter signed by Professor Chubesi was addressed to the Minister of Sports. And there were two persons copied in that letter. The board chair of the National Sports Authority and the General Secretary of the GFA. So we were in copy of that letter. That is how come we got to know.
Charlie. Wow, but this is really interesting. Really, really interesting. And say me busa, the general question say, Doc, are we as a country, the Black Stars of Ghana, representing, are we ready for this game? Oh, should be apart from the stadium, in preparations, everything. Are we ready?
Well, first of all, Ubisami Ameka said this is unfortunately a very avoidable distraction. This should not even be what should be discussed. A very, very avoidable distraction.
Yes.
A very avoidable issue. It shouldn't even have occurred. The good thing is that from where I sit and what I know, Otuado ne Chris Yutin ne Didi Drama and ne Boateng, they've been working seriously. They've been working seriously, strategizing for the game and all that. And I think that from the point of view of the technical preparedness, player call up there, I mean, God forbid any injuries. But for that, I think that the team should be ready, to be able to play in Friday's game and of course the second leg as well.
Is it usual, say by now, team list, and as a players are here, friend, Ghana for name? Is it unusual?
Oh, it is not unusual. I mean, normally, by this time, we would have released the list. But I am sure, sir, when the list is released, maybe, you see, sometimes there's information that you cannot put out. But let me give you an example. My example, Keke.
Mm-hmm.
For example, if one of the players are open, say, Oyusuno, maybe example, Ohia, Yemfa, say nationality switch. That nationality switch, a process. But you are sure, say, the switch will be approved by FIFA before the said game. You would want to wait for the approval of the switch before you make any announcement. So the point I'm making is, yes, usually, the list would have been out, but there are some very genuine reasons. The list delayed.
But yeah, what 1 week to the game, no? Will the players be able to come for a good time? Ombe me abo match ya boni.
Okay, media now. Obet me who say even players need the akaso or coaches are confirming they are from.
Yes.
Player behind it is because there is a time frame within which the invitation to the players must go to the clubs. Sometimes, what you even do is say, even if you intend to invite young fans, say 30 players, you could even decide to send 40 invitations out because who name will be able to make prana bibi. When you don't do the invitations like that now Uchemu will be prana, and if I'm outside the period necessary will notify club. Now the club will even say you are outside time until they can release the player. So sometimes strategically, you even can extend the invitation to more than the players that you are going to invite. So that just in case there's an issue, you are not affected by time. As for players from Bebane, the invitations have been sent to their club in accordance with what the law requires.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But I get it. So would the scenario be an example? Player nationality switch ne adeno. In reality, do we have some players are here working on one nationality switch?
Journalist, if the example now might make sense or be relevant or not.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
That's it. Bibiani ebesi din komobio. Why?
You always with that.
Great. Dr. Randy Abe and Motene, kind of host of Good Morning Ghana on Metro TV and a member of the executive committee of the Ghana Football Association. And I'm Motene.
Dr. Janeba,
Oh yeah. Now some matter say you will play about your friend short guy, your friend Tariq Lamptey. One when the ball border.
That's a short.
Only ball.
That's why short again over high.
Oh, that now or your short now the English Premier League.
Never know reading the track about there.
That's your position now, no ball or your wing back. Unim wing. You got to play a wing back.
And then I say unim the corner. The way we are because the work. Wing back, me go guy Jose. I go on the wing in the wood question.
Or a wing back, only Bob, in the honest, you're not bad.
Okay.
And there are some few players, but coming to your one.
But we are used to a kind of football, I don't know. That's the problem. Also, one Jinamo chat. No, one. That's why I always Senegal 92.
Yeah.
And then my class most time. Yeah. No. Michael Sule, Stephen Appiah.
Yeah.
And almost time, no, Abedi, Tony Bafo, Prince Paul. You know, there should be a certain level of. But I mean, who's a feel?
Also, the challenge with national teams, they say, because they have for Kobo. Now, FIFA timelines, then so strict. There's that match way, say FIFA in Shishi, say, was clubs they release your players after this weekend games now. Won't mean, I just want about games now. It is only really your maybe from Monday echo any and Sabeka players.
If you should know a tree at the NHL.
Yeah. From Monday when you bring players. You can imagine how long going to be a campaign. But I'm thinking, say, man, for now, technical team nim players are more free. Can we begin even setting up Zoom meetings before players? No, at least they should get to know themselves, even in the virtual space.
Yeah.
No, by the time we have camp, no. Okay, assume a senior bintini and they had to me 3 days, 4 days to no. And I hope say a friend is saying, coach in the crowd is saying Otuado and in the team no say for this game
handle game
Otuado and Chris Hilton only a technical advisor and Didi Dramani and your friend is saying this former Middlesbrough player.
Now, one lead team, no.
Otuado ne be jina touch.
Yeah, I'm a guy back when Zenko offer.
And say Chris Hilton, no after match we no. Almost a permanent coach. I don't know anything you top of the list.
In settle
for now, no. I just say, is here the preoccupation in Nigeria match? Now say,
we have better Nigeria.
Yeah, call Nigeria Tuesday. Yeah, but wait Friday. Return leg Tuesday. Share. At least to be comfortable, see any 2 goals.
For Bakuntum cry. No, I'm the Bakutum.
That's why I say, but since here, the away goal rules not my abolition. A UEFA and a FIFA decision. I would have to check. Say UEFA, they are meaning say Domi away go rules no more abolish na UEFA nkwa. We would have to find out. Say a FIFA decision there. Not just almost go Wahakra. The hands here winning the Kohonsu are yen lose. A UEFA nkwa. Okay. Say UEFA nkwa there meaning say away go rules no would apply. And we have to prevent them from scoring.
Well, Obi, you if you turn off other issues, I was bring your side. The kind of and come over time. Iron Ross and common. Them say Asaba back. The last time common member of parliament be because many didn't cheat me if we didn't crack sorry can say or Hesse Ombutu and more for Iron Ross and you know, just last week.
I think was it Kweku Kwarting?
Yeah, I think so. I think Kweku Kwarting. Last week, hovering a ton around 4,500 cities.
Now time I need home common. No, 5,000.
No. It's up by I do 4,400, 4,500.
Oh, okay.
And it depends on where you are buying it from. 5,200, 5,400, 5,100.
And
yeah, a ton.
Wow.
So, yeah. Obie complaining about iron rods, which means your shall say this a year ago. It means we have never paid attention to some common
iron rods and cement. Yeah.
So and they cry no shima.
Just cement there, 52.
Cement in the crown, not to say. Ushimpa cement bo crown so wasem no I cannot. So I don't know, but with iron rods, maybe America, young Kasa continues.
Iron rods, they see him solution.
Yeah, we continue to be our own enemy. Obi a problem, you know. Yakohunu so no atifi.
Ne ba na afo abebusa.
Ne ba na afo ne bebusa. Eh so serious. We are maybe businessmen and women so. Dollar hoarding now at TSC because of panic, no.
Wow.
It's every hour biano obi and Martina Bank have been changed officially. Academic exercise and call black market. Now hear what goes into dollar no the way it's
yeah, fluctuations.
You be shocked. You be shocked. If I are not careful, most businesses say $1 no over a year. Drama actually there. Oh, most businesses no on foundation be weak. Yes, I there end product na any able to talk about. Obi. Oh, your power no. Your purchasing power no. Uguta boom. Baobato kitwe.
On
It's a conversation that we need to have. But yambra back to iron rods. Mesre alankojo chemantin the ministry.
Yes.
Yeah. We should do something about it. We can do something about it. Mesre minim George Yeru Akwating Kweku Kwarting minim
finance committee
of fresh and common no mrashibe dwom minim because it was 3 weeks or 3 months or so minim the san common anu year omode buy and they crowd say scrap care ba companies bear 10 omato obi highest bidder
and then also na raw material
yes,
for iron rods.
If it happens so say again you load can na e ba no kra no so I know the other ban who say nipa bear 20 obi e pre say obeto ade na clearly obepeja bonum the auto na bonum obepeja the only problem
so the
owie ya me no mienu nyina no
transfer cost
you problem and then yamika me see scraps na yegusu ay export no under the leadership of Haruna Edusu also they cancelled it that it was an illegality to be practiced
to be exporting
exactly
scraps and why are they still doing
but they're doing it.
And the amount scraps not short
and one kasa why not even for the local market. So the Ghana for yesterday, if we are not ready to be honest, let's not also be ready for any.
Okay, say iron rods ton near saying
ton near 5,500.
Last time I'll check here time.
In fact, enra me feel opposite 5,200 and I no pay. You didn't want to queer by 5,400.
Chum and the old number because Chum said. Or Martin say iron rod here 6,200.
No, ask www.
6,200. That's
Mr. Mama ehunsu master system sir. Yeah, where ye agbogba.
Yeah.
Maybe they are 5,400 agbogba. Akuya meaning maybe you check here 5,500.
Okay.
Oko back to our 5,200. So I said no minimum so page mu dia as of enra minimum so page mu dia. Anna every second obi baby do not we should all be praying every second will be pa.
Because you see, my fear in all of this, or more, because I don't know, I say me drew Takrady Airport, na me coffee, a driver of farm free airport they make coffee on your phone on your call on his phone and not old income.
Yeah.
And apparently I think nipa or any dying where you my friend is actually of course all quarter cement they are two
Yes,
board
two.
and a driver and he came and say oh until Danny you best in the AC Charlie into I think at the time I call 52
Yeah.
52 cedis
Yeah,
for
52.
a bag of
Even at that time, no. And then Peja.
that's just weekend
Yeah.
you know
But it's not 52 again, no.
oh really
No.
cement
Oh, and also Peja. It's not 52 again.
is he I call 54
It's not 52 again. And I'm saying, one year careful, almost every day. 1 year careful. That's the problem now.
but maybe the NSA into breaking up the monopoly in the cement space no Emma nipa bebre be mu no benefited the man yeden
Well, Obi
that's
say,
the prices no it's
yeah, when I make us dynamic say, is there a way to regulate?
say omo so no omo raw materials no ni nyina
Don't want
almost
to free over.
imported that's the problem until it comes back to dollar and for dollar fluctuation anybody they me sumo omo cry omo a atodan mortgage no
Yeah.
a dollar rated
So expect that dollar
That's a
rate.
wow.
That's a wood and dollar
Wow, wow.
and kwana uzu.
Because most of the real estate companies no omo emma or fixed yenti bi o to make us say okay and for a long time for about 6 months obemu wetua no e be 6 cedis per dollar
As of that time.
for about 6 months but see they cannot maintain 6 cedis no
Aha,
it over here 6 cedis 70
Wait, oh no. Otono, also otono saying.
iron rods
They
no
say 6,200.
Hey,
ere ade
tono.
Iron rods no. Ton no ye 6,200.
Ah,
Na ye.
no 5-4.
Debi me cry dem am fan free achi. Na 4,700.
Never catch Obi.
Na
Mama timelines
4,700.
been brand come 4,700 na time ben how many months ago
M'ahiasem na make be 1 month.
Oh, that's what
Within
we
this
did.
month,
That's what
yeah.
we did. Come on, kwana nkwa chisa.
Oh,
and
Eh, didn't come on in question.
Inti afiye mu 4,700
700. And I do 6,200.
Ah, sister, no.
And ya make us minna.
how is that possible?
Share Obi, my friend baby me and son. Me baby a me nya advert momo. Ba ye
Domi,
baby
munim iron rods deal bia. Mun frɛ obi ma.
Aunties 6,200.
how?
Omo kra na amamfo gi omo die ene be wude freke hwan
Ke ofori ne.
hwan fo ni nyina fro 6,200 akala.
Na wo say agbogbo na enura na wo check e.
Me say enura 5-4. Me dia wa have Kenya say. Me busa abo.
No, but how is it
Last
possible
week,
say?
and I'm
1,000 Ghana
don't make a
cedis
mistake.
na
Don't
1,000 Ghana cedis.
1,000. Don't make
1,000.
don't make a mistake.
5-4
Me sure
to
there.
6.
Obi, me say pa ko black market is here.
Yes.
Her dollar bo ko bank. Na her dollar ni si jump. Enti yenya one cry say, "Uzo kaza 62 is impossible." 8 means 62.
But me the understand. 5-4 and 6-2.
Yeah.
That's almost 1,000 Ghana cedis.
Are you surprised?
No, one day. That's crazy.
No,
One day.
but are you surprised? Obi, that
1,000.
one. No, be
1,000.
That be
Obi, your calculations here, unim calculations.
no. Of how many no? As of Enra.
Enra
Let me
say
check it.
5-4.
5-4, 5-5.
And I was to see
I'm kind of cram 60. There be.
and that's almost 1,000 Ghana.
6,000 unim near hard drain was say me mun say ya chu niema so kra no a ye tumi regulating na be ye yi
I
a
said we na make Obi say.
if you say Obi
Yeah, for regulation,
ya chu niema mu no obi a person ono ne price
and the margins,
Yeah.
no, it's
and
serious.
no
So
much and unim say me kwa akoto ade wo shop woman ne ka che me say oh mami ni kan fe na misa se atutuma na am say madam wo ko fa ni se o se wo mu dada o ma tutuma metum o pa ko
now that's what they're doing.
No, but that's
Be a
not fair.
secret.
But that is what you don't understand their business. Obi, if you're a real business person, me ton koko, me nkofa koko as of ene, me fan say me ton imported chicken 1 kilo, me the amount ebia 16 cedis, pegged at a previous dollar price. Ne say me confirm koko na bar, me check it current rate here. Clearly 1 kilo me for amount 16. Me be ko be 20 cedis.
But maybe the say fact has been a determined price
Because
amount I would koto no
a dollar.
Oman the American say
A dollar.
what koto nyoma last week
Yeah.
na dollar na ye 6 cedis
6 cedis.
last week
Yeah.
and out toy
Yeah.
what the nyoma na ba shop
Yeah.
na say ene dollar na ko 6 cedis 70 pesos
Yeah.
sa nyoma out on say I don't know what wotum
Our
pay price
when
any
I'm
rate
going back to purchase dollar na me dey cost no so at akosra me sika so at me fa so kwa maboka wo
ba Obi
maboka Obi
you blame me on
no me back my sure me say Obi Okay, open you dollar at 6.
Yes.
Me confirm 40 feet container
Yes.
at 40,000.
Yes.
Now me for 4,000 40,000.
Yes.
Now me no be 40,000 40 feet container and buy no. Now me turn in cocoa imported no 1 kilo. Now me turn 16 Ghana cedi. Me de be no ade achi na no 40 feet container no me confirm no 90,000 Ghana cedi because of dollar in no. You expecting me that the media banner 40 feet na kakakra wase no me turn no surprise na me nyeda because man turn cover
one a toda can be
no, me show how you cannot plan as a businessman in Ghana.
Yeah.
And
yes,
you cannot plan. You can't plan as a businessman in Ghana if you look at how a dollar no is DCV. It's all businessmen in Ghana, or magicians, because they have headache and more pressure.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, real businessmen in this country, as you see a story mom, now you catch up so my juma. Because Udi Agra, now you collapse your business. No, you don't know, man.
Bauman, I think we also have to be ethical in some of these things. I agree. Say pressures no will determine your pricing decisions. But ebinomon sono e bukata dodo. Because you cannot convince me.
And one yellow gallon, last 3 weeks, Frank, do I am
yes.
And the Kotobene 175. Dominic, the 2 days back.
Yes.
And about 2 days back,
yes.
375.
How? What explains that jump? How?
Nipa ankasa ye ni yesu no. Send ye nipa sitie no. Emra ene tumi eboa yen ma ye ne etene.
Yes.
Enu nti na sa prices aye kan nyina no. Se ene yesi wiase eniema boa ye den dollar no kosoro ye nya fam wo ne sa eniema ni nyina. Aban no a wote so no. Ade bi aye ka bi e ka de hwe wo.
Of course.
Enti sane ye beye na se ye de ne ekoso wa manse dwaso na ye adwuma pepepa enka wo mmoro so emegu wanim asinti obi kasabre ya hwe se o mo amoton iron rods no ewum se ya twum by price ne sei na tie eti sei na ye nko no na nipa ni nyina di so
ba wo se eno no
ba se wo no watiada na ye ka wo man mu aye den eniema bo aye den na wo wada na wo ba no abeyi ano so amansa adwaso niema bo aye den amanfo so de ya dwen money ye de bi aka
no but price
so you are not
price controls in a free market system na de because the government cannot possibly do that. The point, what government can do is to fix the exchange rate fluctuations, because ultimately but government cannot say while the exchange rates fluctuate, mama price ceiling. It's not done. You can't do that. You can't. In a free market, to fix the exchange rate, say it was a Bank of Ghana for etnase. Na enrana lawyer mesa eka. Say they are having a conversation, say, for a more imported, your friend say refined crude ebano. They will see if they can give them a special dispensation relative to dollar and cedi. No matter me at a fixed rate be a member buona day a similar thing can be done for ABS iron rod. You say demand they was rama price near we are. We can do same for that. But say a buying for price controls emra in a free market system. That's a bit difficult.
No, I didn't near Bekwa from if you say near all sidino on tot sa. Niema boarding we fence
rent no
rent no ye be mafie wu afo so se me wo be ka sa asem we chem ya no obetimiti eh makoto ade na ano na ade chen ye na ekọ 6,000 na osi dan ni wia no aka chen se na fie wu afo na mu na mo bọ fie wu bia mo kro
that's the problem
that's the problem enti se ne wo ka no se mpanimfo wo bibi omo ye be ye yie. If you say yentumi nkasa mansa dwaso niema ekoso eti ye hwe Ghana enye ye obi.
But the thing is that obi your prescription that you gave akuya made the Daniel Tiana obi kan, and I'm wondering why a mampenyin intimi meka hwe enti o
so that no meka
ana emaye nyina ye ni so abiri emaye hu baby ayefa ana me hu de ye so atese go mampenyin sebi yen ka se ubetim de ne asese bibia ma bibia etontin ko nsia influence yi ko atwefa na afa obu so atese na se abedu ene ne ani su tan ne adu kwantin fia It is only fair.
We need to hear from the
At
president.
least.
We need
Because
to.
no Kasano.
We need to.
On ye cry now, say no.
We need to.
Ye papa.
We need to.
Anna Baba catcher say. A brave woman ye. And she said into two men my bam pay for ye. Ghana for the men here once upon time. Said ye Ukraine. Or my this year more going to crown abba back to fear. What I say so woman to call.
We need to hear from the. We need to hear from the leader.
State of the Nation address the Quran I can see.
But State of the Nation address ni podi a constitutional injunction. I don't know. I did every year or so.
Yeah.
But we know. To say because we say until say
COVID-19, fellow Ghanaians.
Yes, we need something like that. And in that statement, no oma measures because Sisiano in Koma ye di nyina ne nioma bo akostro nioma $2 any fuel prices. If the president should give us specific interventions for those two nioma, and it should be. Then we know. It is so you pull the people along. Say this is where we are going. You know, who says CD. Dollar we need a problem. Yasha Bank of Ghana say only say. In 3 months' time we expect say something. Something we need to hear from the president.
Is it a question of but Akuya, it is either the president doesn't care or what again? Maybe to find interpretation because the only idea until so be me who the aircon on phone until say dogo be no abe because you can't say mo you hear obi keke so be so emu say no atwe akokeke through your crunch even your 6 years it's been
okay man okay when 9 minutes ago and a Jubilee House official Facebook page no Omo post Omo say and this is the Jubilee House. An IMF bailout is not on the country's agenda as cabinet, cabinet retreat, as cabinet considers homegrown solutions while it discusses fuel price hikes, reopening of borders, and other main items. And that's what has been updated on and a hashtag building Ghana together. Into considerations near fuel price hikes, reopening of the borders at the end, and other main items. And they tell us cabinet doing homegrown solutions.
Ekosiisen
But me after this, no solution be any. But the member can say after this meeting, it will be the opportune time for the president to address this country and let us know where we are going. Oh, now me the Urubuni.
Now are you a spokesperson for Jubilee House?
This is their Facebook.
And I'm saying we now kind of say the same.
Na me met him.
That's all I can catch. My home go
it is here say unya statement be na kan me ma won church statement nim.
I don't too much that.
No, someone
working kind here. And the church mu.
Okay, me ba. In the mean translate English nin ko twi.
And
as I mean
I didn't the opposite can.
Okay.
Home go
Brofun ne say an IMF bailout is not on the country's agenda. Not just say on mining here na so be call IMF ho. Cabinet or say as cabinet considers homegrown solutions. That's a cabinet share. Our mooding come say on mine fa ne ho adwen. E kwan e be fa so anya e duro di aso neoma e koso yi ano. While it discusses fuel price hikes in the omo adwen you can say fango bo a e koso ne ho. Reopening of borders. Yeah, a border na ya tutum ne ye bebie. And almost say other main items. And on the omodi ato ho.
Baby a eniema eduru no.
Yes.
Enye ye dwen, ye fa dwen, ye de ba. Enka we no ne ye de beto no. Ene enka omunwie meeting no.
Na nka oma
besie no. Ne aka say yakohia ye call ye no. Decision a ya take ni say ye pese ye use homegrown solutions ediboa ema oman ne ye gina
and solutions no we ni
two enunye na we na yo omode beto on there asem a wa kan ye wo de yi abe wom na ye ntwero say wo ye journalist na wo twero ne obetwero wo because I did be a try dey we mo baby say ase na ewen
homegrown solutions
yeah obi but wo de honorable awaba minim say mosia so wan hu but the whole report to be man
ono Jubilee House asem dey on
ono be come on go to obokri na ono be complain wa Burkina Faso.
Oh my, we didn't say last week me call fire hafo.
Yeah.
Bono.
Yeah.
Baby
Yeah.
Na o de ne me koye ye no. Me de ba.
Na ebi hu de ko.
Semye nipa nia soja no. Enya ne ye de ba o. Ye aba. Ye de aba. Because nipa no a omunya awrehyimu. Ewo aban yi mu chu aba no de ma aban no. Enne se mo de mo pa mo nkofo mo na mko bisa say aba no a mo to ye. Wo de opa afro taxi enkwachire.
Yeah.
Fa taxi fa wo ka si ho. Na fo taxi na di nkowo mo na hwade. Wo pa odoko sa aka na omofro no. Eya tena bi mu na hwade. So wo pese ohun sa aban bi belusu a. Omo me akwaya research omunya research was aka nu hwade. Me hon afi bia wo ye na se omasem ombeka no aban ka so belusu na me ne makohu no fom aba no ade we ya wo kan no obi ja kan wo kan ni se ya wo mo twa no mutiti omubu se ne amanfo bu asiefu ene mpanimfo ni bi all chances nsem omo ka no se be ya wo hu omo communication team no ebi entenachiri na sabri omo a kasada nchini bom ni okasa otumi convince nipa ni okasa obetumi achem se o ene ukọ wiase ba bi a ho kyeraba na Ghana ha ne ye die aye enye ena mo no aho kyeraba ba bi a no mo da mo nte ye o ene anopai obi die okan ye oman se ye the free senior high school na ba ye de social intervention programs bebre aba eti se still no mo so mo ani nye ho a aban twam ni emfesika ni mu omo botom
Ekosiisen
yen twam ni hwe opa voice no wo ho mekwa koyi aba no wabona no pay former deputy minister enum asem no former deputy minister Greek enum asem no
former deputy minister Greek why no
ayi Kennedy o say nya akon say
Kennedy o say nya akon
wunim we be ni interview no CJ be ni interview no CJ kan asem na nam say we dey intense say aban mu na nipa ne beka so social intervention programs ni bi o yen twam because ahokyere aba na me dey say me pese me tea explanation afei o beto so a ni Ghana for complaining na kom de ya ye free senior school ya ye we enti ne ntwam na say oye no na say ene de akọ wen adi Bible no ka sem bi say
Kennedy o say nya akọ na so o kan asase
kasa boko ma bato ba bi a ne ma keka kọ no kasa ni bi wo honom kra ehun hia se beba woni pa kro ma wasem nka wutim ma wasem nka wutim because ye oni pa bi wo honom a wo ye ndan honest den
akukọ won say won so arrested you obo hu akukọ bo dey do control make acho
obi
hu akukọ won say
o de asem ni tiawa enema ni bi wo honom a ma omunye meeting ni wie na outcome bi e beba no mo famra wa
omoma Ghana front
Ekosiisen M'ahiasem.
and I think sir that is why I was we need to hear from His Excellency the President in these times. Very, yeah, he has to. He has to. Now Asaki a wing obit no. Asaki na why the frail?
Na why na on frame me. Ghana is who. Why na go everywhere the frame me. Everywhere go quiet. Betra hand ya gasam no. Everywhere the frame me.
Domi una frame Asaki
ana. Na what dom of ya.
Sir.
But I told that I said because I remember because more am going
na importers
and Omanhene kodu
Asaki importers and exporters adena matutu mo niam mu sa
me ni abe my design you so MP
or DC
Krombe so
adena matutu niam mu sa
the district I say me je permission some be say free district be
Manso Edubia
Asante region
yes.
Manso Edubia masa akwaba embo nsuto for me
question me was a wunyi ma no
obi pununu da ho that a hit na wo ho no ye habo
sir
habo obi say wa ware
Ekosiisen M'ahiasem.
be say na 4 days ni 5 days na and last week I could see ene we dey koto akoko number close by nearby
Dabi
on koto na
Dabi yeto ye will be bring your fridge mu
be your fridge see the price na cost.
Oh okay some me hu intime turn intem
hu ye and turn intem oh okay no problem but say obadi we
Oh, of course, and idea.
We are what's up a walk group and I'm one.
And idea.
Oh, we any money.
Adain.
Even some from you see our catch say or got Tony man who say price ne it varies. I don't know one person okay.
By then,
Because
I'm
person can say you're referee and pa me tia say baby no try how. And mum they are telling say okay Benjamin values na me
Yes.
say a ban manu reverse it. Any a do you see be o man be say you brother consultation you could do finance minister say oh 20% me free muso. And it's going to be in two phases. That was first phase 20%.
Yeah.
Second phase no obagini na. Ya kasa we na me nua be ma good president no start say oda abans.
Ekosiisen on
So how
Asempa
ni
FM.
Sa 20% no krampo no. How are the baba krom ha no? Me catch finance our that day. You say aha no ba betre na me bobo bi wo mtrim na medika dabi. You see, condition that was prevailing in 2 years ago now, a bino, this Benjamin values na
Reduction in the buy.
It's even worsened. A fear in the beginning in 20 and at that time, a fear in the beginning this year, 2022. We began with the $1 to 6.3 or 6.4 thereabout. Remember? Until say, would you 20% free man? I strongly believe such my grass 40% and now 45 crack have here dead. Cash for no. On my grass maybe 30%, on my grass 15-20% crack have here dead. On more team no, and on more capture minutes now at the meeting at the finance ministry.
Okay, same way.
Because some say, look, it will bring chaotic. My member Bobby B. Kakra Chow. Bobby. Me just minim say man frame me an me boru ha I had a na efi na ma me ma abusiafo ya ko say last week and last week
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Elvis min kai busiafo ya ko
Elvis Kwashi.
Kwashi me catch me dika catch say me no ye adwuma da our enterprise life.
Yes.
No, not enterprise life insurance. Our metropolitan life insurance. Me I work at enterprise life, I work at Metropolitan, and I work at SIC before I came to do advocacy.
Okay.
Until Elvis was one of the marketing and communication manager for Metropolitan Life at the time, he was branch manager.
Okay.
Until I worked with him extensively before he left there. Then he came here. I think I remember if I remember.
Yeah, that's true.
Good. Obi, my mama some scenario. I was in the north. That's why I couldn't attend the I was in Boku. Before 20% Benjamin value reversal. Na Ghana for Okoto chicken tire. Now the cost was 105 a box.
105 cedis.
Yes, a box. We figure we call the bound, and yeah, figure you. And yeah, this week figure, last week figure. And at that time, when the dollar was $1 to Ghana city was 7.8. See, I know 8 point something, 8.3. Until it seems it tells you say, as to speak, no cramp. Mediba man admitted, and then I'll be caught on your money. A chance na price not change. The same place, the same quantity, the same value. The same description. Until chicken thighs was 105 per carton. So when you cut 10 kg.
Yeah.
After a biology 20% free, a pager cost of box equal 160.
160 the other.
160 will be cut you the whole man. What him say?
There been from 105 to 160.
160 will be cut you.
Yeah. Now Asaki. 105 to 160. Adain. Why that jump? Okay, my minty.
Now, chicken drum. Before Benjamin value 20% no more.
Yes.
That was the reason why I was extending 50% to no reverse. That was my stance. You know that. It was chicken drum was 110. As of last week, and yeah, then because probably this figure, if you open the lines or the WhatsApp, they will give you different.
Yeah.
It's now costing at 155 as of last week per carton, per box 10 kg. Chicken wings, when him and a coconut wings. Who said we are last born?
Wings.
And now we are
firstborn.
We are firstborn and chicken test. And who the other boy a cost of chicken
wings.
a 160, see a 195 per box. Aye. Chicken back. Now 86, 87 per box. See a meno casino a 110, 115. Send a meno casino and crab as from Tuesday to now, no, it changed because custom duty rate, no, it changed. It has gone up. What is it? Now, before
in the price differences, we Asake meba.
I want to give you something before duty, because duty, so that you see why the price of the boxes economy.
Yes.
Duty of chicken back was around 42 to 45,000
FM.
per container. So see, 20% no, a page 60 to 65 to 68,000. When could I duty you 68,000 and 65,000? A duty import duty, institutional fees and charges and kahon. Obi. 20% quite homogeneous.
No, but that price differences we know. Also, because of benchmark values.
You know, the amount duty said before 20% during benchmark values.
Yes.
A container for chicken back was paying 42 to 45,000 Ghana cedis as a duty payment. You get 20% on cry free honor. You 50%.
Yeah.
A pedal duty from 45 to 65 to 68,000. That's what I'm telling you. Yeah, you said me promise Muslim and I found Saturday mechanism.
Yeah, Ubo was slim.
Me bomb Muslim never figures. I'm giving you figures. Chicken leg move from 60 to 65,000 to 83,000. Some are even paying 94,000 to pay chicken legs. Yes.
Duty, no.
Duty. First, no, during Benjamin Valentine, we were paying almost between 60 to 65. Some were even paying more. But due to a pay called 80 to 83,000. Others have told me, I've seen other figures, running to like hovering around 94,000. I'm telling you. This is not estimate. Obi. Which cost of VAT. We say 31st December. A buy now, quiet, your friend said VAT flat rate, no, Gazette. Now introducing a threshold on more 3% flat rate, no. Say for near 3% flat rate plus 1% COVID-19 levy. Then him say 2022 budget they introduce COVID-19 levy at the port and get fine and other things. So see a page got 2.5 plus 1% mewa and then 12.5. See I see you buy domestic no so you buy 20 man so instead so meaning time Omanhene ko fa container free or ko tower supply no. Then you can say what I in my country I do consumption tax when I'm selling at 3% plus COVID-19 levy. That was what you know. You never knew that government was going to move him. Say your annual turnover no is now beyond 20 to 500,000. So because it's beyond 20 to 500,000, no, they are moving him to the standardized tax. So now you are supposed if Okofa container bar over here 2.5 health insurance, 2.5 get fund, 1% COVID-19, 12.5 national health insurance. And or pay duty of 20% or 10%. Or the back market.
Trouble. The work in no. Oh, say the solution and say benchmark reduction now by the mammono. On sign and fan 50% na. 20% the MWA. 20% on other items, 10% on vehicles, no MWA.
A Binocra is even dreaming that you are going to take your first phase and say, oh, 20% free. Second phase, imagine in Africa. 20% kwa and peja. Nema cost to say. And I say at 50% na ya. Ya ba jaju mana dio. Find me the uncle ya monopoly wa uncle ya juma no. We have ever had the West finance minister and the West governor of Bank of Ghana. Me see last week. Me see as I me see a bino sir or kudua governor of Bank of Ghana on my permit to the commercial banks. So the commercial bank themselves import forex. Before time it happens. What I called in 2 weeks ago was that, I don't know if you read about it, I said they should control the dollar rate.
Okay.
So see, I do, at that time it was 7.8 and I do that. So maybe for the next 3 months, then business people can plan. Then, and now.
But why do you want, so we're doing long term, Asaki? Any country will import a washroom. It doesn't matter the magic the Bank of Ghana does. The fluctuation that you would continue. Because you can't stabilize your currency with the level of import I hear woman
ɛnyɛ nokorɛ
and no crazy.
Ɛnyɛ nokorɛ.
Now mo import no.
ɛnyɛ nokorɛ obi
So why is the need for
Obi.
import substitution strategy you see our
Obi,
economics?
Ghana ha na yɛyɛ gold paa
Yeah, then
gold
yes.
sika kɔkɔɔ
Yes.
10% bɛna Ghana for ye
And Ghana for Jesus saying.
to say proceed back to the country 10% maybe and 5%.
Yes.
Ekosiisen
Gold
on
go Dubai na
Asempa
you go
FM.
near the CC as a place na me no work on.
So your point is
The idea say let's be vigorous and vibrant on areas that we have the strength for export. No boy. Even we are not talking of traditional, that's traditional commodity. Then let's talk of non-traditional commodity. Basket weavers, agronomists, grow cabbage,
yeah.
carrot.
no
those
say
things
no
needed
say yeah you
for
say
export.
yeah you say
Apart from that, my
yeah
mouth will
body
be
capacity
mouse narrow.
e we you will fight
My
it.
mouse narrow.
And you be as money AGI for
Oh, my mouse narrow. Until you 20% free of no. Say a corner farms or her. I'm pay call her about
Yeah.
6 months ago.
Yeah.
Common sika.
Yeah.
Come here, to produce akoko nam maya pa. Who say obia okra nam akoko nam. And obia okra emo.
Yes.
Who say a certain percentage that go to Exim Bank so that government will use that money
That's
to support amoye akoko for amoye emo
That's
rice
true.
growers
That's
so
true.
they can produce more and we have sufficient for ourselves and have supply for export. Who him sir? This ask no. Kobisa Lawrence or Exim Bank or the map party for soldiers.
Oh,
Party me catch
Asaki.
and fast that is mbra.
Asaki nyabo.
Me deno.
Asaki nyabo.
Let's give us
Oh, bano data be na ade ba ya wo de be there obi. What be can trust say wo there obi so no
Friend,
fast.
me catch say
Asempa FM.
o man pay you come back kwabra da ko sika.
Enye no.
Abansa da
Make a Exim Bank.
akwa import one no.
Yes.
Say 115 1 I don't know local only how much is costing the local poultry farmer. Pot akwa na my Ghana only. Say abano me see every frozen food importer contribute a percentage that's supposed to go in support
Of
poultry
local,
food. Yes. Omo say when say omo cry mo no there's a percentage that go to every month to support rice growers.
Yes, but say
Put it online. Let them call. Let's say omo say I buy from 2017 I buy Batrano.
Yes.
Poultry farmers sign Jessica. Rice growers send omo access can. Yeah, the party for so me no catch. My catch yes me catch.
party food soldiers in commodity jai.
Say
Uni evidence be also like say dem party.
Yeah, come da omo kan yanti.
Na kwabna na kwa party food soldier.
Omo koma Omanhene ana omo koma Franco Park wa ha no. Kamenti. Kamenti.
Asaki awingo be the we over him be pia.
Me free chrome no ba. But on a more serious note,
Asaki.
I think the government Bank of Ghana. Why I call him that he's the worst governor of Bank of Ghana who ever come across. No say, on my permit to the commission bank. For time it happened.
Now among $4 ni bimra.
The bank have the muscles to export. When they
Ekosiisen
themselves bring in the
on
forest,
Asempa
Okay.
then the dollar will reduce. Unim sir.
Very well. Very well. Asaki emre ninti.
The ambassador me the job say I buying taking steps to reverse that 20% benchmark values now. Unim say omo fa
Ebon de ebe kosoro sa.
omo fa one container.
Yeah.
2 containers for that. Omo no do also say omo to say Franco fa to say La Baga to say the Perez narratives. The 1 people are more. And if these people are supposed to pay only due to about 94,000 before they go and pay shipping line handling charges, which I told the finance minister that day, what are you going to do to support us? This shipping line local handling charge, you don't know any institution will go and they can call the shipping lines to others say, after taking freight, why do you charge the importer local handling charges? No,
Okay.
See, some shipping lines are using their own dollar rate. They have their own, they pay their own rate. At the time, the dollar was not even up to 8 cities. No, so they made them 8 cities for the whole year. Now that it's 8 cities, they will do like 10 cities for the whole year.
Asaki mamena.
So people will go out of business. This one budget for no, for 1 container, 2 containers. They also have workers, like 1 or 2 helping them. They will have to lay them off. In fact, even the big muscles that we can mention, they're crying.
Okay.
There will be people will lay off work. I have seen GRA say, okay, based on benchmark
Asaki,
the government
Awingo
will
bit.
make about
Ekosiisen
80 billion.
on
So what's
Asempa
report? The
FM.
GRA my report say because based on the benchmark value reversal,
Yes.
the government is dreaming to make about 80 billion. They will be laughing around. If this will continue to half of the year, the next quarter, people will go out of business, and that figure, government will never realize.
They can never
They
make
will
it.
never realize tomorrow,
Wow.
and people will be out of job, and government cannot contain it. I strongly believe my proposal is that 1, government should revert that 20%. Because since they take 20%,
Now, go back to
me
50
who AGI, I AGI, yeah, and my price about phone because of because of their G20%.
Oh, that means
your price will
na 20% it take effect first March yeah in the assembly now okay. Now first March. Oh, 2 weeks when I was supposed to say AGI for every producer
AGI production cost. You know how many minutes I've started your production.
Asaki in the Sanka we need PNC flag bearership no. Ebe president and our finance minister be hwan.
Come finance minister. Ko be hwan.
Why na ka be the finance minister?
Oh, as a PNC for your economics for.
Why na ka be the finance minister?
It doesn't matter. You might not pick only your own party member to be finance minister. I'll look someone who be.
So who? You don't have an idea of who your finance minister will be?
Oh, who would have been my finance minister?
Yes.
I would have gone
so
for
critical.
Mr. Gatti.
Gatti is no.
Professor Gatti or Cape Coast.
Oh, the whole University of Cape Coast.
Professor
Gatti.
Professor
On
Gatti.
can be your finance
One
minister.
can be finance minister.
Professor Gatti.
Professor Gatti.
Nananka Attorney General be hwan.
Attorney General.
Yes.
Can I find honorable Ndebure?
In Debugiri.
Yes.
As Attorney General.
Yes.
And Minister of
He's a
Justice.
seasoned lawyer.
Oh yeah, I know.
Before you take action, he will reason as father, as a senior citizen, before you take action.
In Debugiri.
In action, and that will put the country into ungovernable. No.
In the finance minister here, Professor Gatti, and Attorney General here, lawyer in Debugiri.
Lawyer in Debugiri.
And our education minister be hwan.
I would have gone in for Professor Adamensa.
Ivan Adamensa.
Aye.
Na so de nimfia ko enim dodo ana.
It doesn't matter. In politics, ministers, is there any quota that you can
Oh, no, I'm not
minister?
saying that. But what I'm saying is, Ebiana.
Professor Adamensa, he was a Legon, University of Ghana.
Yeah, me call Legon, no, me vice chancellor.
I would have gone for him.
As your education minister.
Look, and in my communication team, I would have picked, if it comes to economics, not every party for sure will come to do economics. No, we have used professionals to do the communication.
And where would you pick the professionals
from? I wouldn't have used party for sure MPs and whatever. No. We have put constitute economic management team who are very well vested, matured, have international reputation to do the communication. No, it's not everyone that would have been doing politics every day. No. The normal politics. When it comes to security, talk to the security.
Nana or running mate here, and Nana won't decide.
Running mate.
Yes.
For my vice
presidential candidate.
Oh, I think I would have looked for the minority political parties. I would have gone for Akpalu.
Akpalu?
Yes.
As we're running mate.
Because he's a finance guy. You know Akpalu is accountant. So the figure he doesn't honor Akpalu on pay dirty things.
Asaki Awingobet.
Yes, I would have gone for Akpalu because he's a very clean guy.
He knows
figures. Say me marketing.
He knows figures. Now what Awingobet?
Say there. Omanhene.
I will go with you. That's it. Right. I look forward to you becoming president of this republic.
Now,
with Akpalu as your running mate. Oh, President Asaki Awingo. Oh, you brutal. Ekosiisen M'ahiasem 90.